Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Adam's Journey, where we are finally adventuring through the story of Niche with Adam, who is no longer a lost young baby, but instead is getting very close to being an elder. He only has 6 days left to live, and that's not very long, and that's given him a little bit of pause for thought, because now he's actually settled onto an island that is not home island, but it's pretty peaceful. And there's just something that makes him think about the infinity. Oh my gosh, it does look like an infinity sign, doesn't it? The infinity of life and how he wants to spend his final days. Does he want to drag his young family from island to island, searching for his home island? Or is he content to perhaps spend more time with his loved ones and see what his young daughters are able to do? Tigria here, who I think we're going to rename her to T. So we're gonna rename her to T, and then we have Blee. So I like T, Blee, and we'll see who will see. Oh my gosh, that was too much fun. And then we'll see where we go with any of Adam's other children. I'm kind of hoping he has all water-bodied girls who can just like swim around the place and explore from island to island. That would be adorable. But I think he's beginning to think his journey might be over. Why go any further when really, what would he be wanting from his home? To be back with his family. But now he has begun to create a very special family with Eve, who also only has 9 days left, and it's making him think perhaps he wants to stay here. That's going to be something a little bit curious to Eve, but I think she's going to be quite flattered by the way that Adam has been talking about, like, how happy he is that they're with their family. Oh, and you know what I've been forgetting to do? Give them their mutations. I absolutely need to be making sure I'm giving these guys their mutations. So we're going to do normal eyesight for both of them because they are seeing far into the distance, the future that they really want to try to pass down to their children. And then really, my hope is that Adam's descendants will at least be able to show up being tiger striped. Kind of more like tiger coloring, so darker red coloring, orange coloring, with black or brown stripes on their body. That's what I'm, like, fingers crossed, hoping we get. But as the generations go by and the new nichelings begin to appear, we have no control over very little control over who may actually step foot onto Home Island many generations from now. So I think Adam's going to be kind of telling his daughters and his mate a story about where he's from and the dreams he has of one day perhaps you'll be able to get there. But for now, my little one, let me wrap you up in my paws and keep you safe. And I think he wouldn't really feel like super eager to leave. Also, neither of his daughters have home island immunity. So that makes me a little bit concerned because I think we need home island immunity to show up on the island. Fingers crossed we'll be able to make that happen. But if that's the case, I think Adam's going to just get very into having as many children as he can with the time he has left. All right, so I want him to have stripes. So I'm gonna have him pass down. Definitely stripes is already on the way there. Maybe a different pattern shape? Maybe I might have him pass on yellow fur. He already has an opportunity to pass on yellow fur. Eve has chestnut brown and red brown fur. Savannah Horn's recessive, short-sighted eyes, which should hopefully be cleared out by now. Unfortunately, I think some of their kids did inherit the recessive short-sighted eyes, but we'll work on that. And then I think I'm gonna have Eve possibly pass down normal hind legs, because I don't really want those webbed hind legs, but at the same time, none of her children have webbed hind legs. They just have, like, the normal back legs. So let me think. Do I want to use our precious ability to do that? Because at the same time, she loves swimming. I think Eve really wants to continue exploring the islands and being able to take her daughters to new lands, but her heart is being won over by Adam, and she could see the benefits of having a bigger family. So I think I'm going to hold off on assigning something on Eve, but I'm going to have Adam possibly pass on normal eye, hind legs, medium tail, pattern, maybe black pattern to keep the stripes nice and dark. Yeah, we'll do that. The black patterning, the tiger stripes. He'll tell stories about the stripes on all of the people of his home island and how the stripes mean something special. And maybe that's why he wasn't so concerned when he met Eve, because she has stripes as well that he thinks are quite pretty, even if they are different from any of the stripes that he has ever seen on his home island. Eve is going to be quite flattered, you see. And we're going to go ahead and let her, Blee is going to come over here, plop into the nest, and we might need to get the baby having really, really going. Oh my gosh, we just had twins. Oh, that's so exciting. We just had twin boys. All right. So we have two little ones here. Let's go ahead and name this little male first. His name, so we have Blee T Pre, and then New. You know what? New's a pretty fun one. We'll keep the names really simple because we're in the early stages of their legacy, and as it progresses, we might make the names more complex, which I think would be really fun. But we have twins, you guys! Oh my gosh, I was not expecting that. This is very exciting. Let's see. They both boys have stripes. Both boys have black manes. Both boys have the toxic fangs. They're pretty similar, not identical. Not identical. One is actually watered body. So New is actually watered body and he can swim in the waters. But his brother Pre is not and has recessive sticky tongue, and he has heat body recessive as well. And oh, thankfully Pre has the home island immunity. Oh, that's going to be passed on. Okay, so this little guy Pre, we might name him Little Prince. I might make their names a little, so we'll name him Prince. Prince? Prince. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead. We'll just name him Prince so that we can kind of keep an eye on him. And I'm gonna name New. Well, okay, no. Prince, we're just gonna have to know that you're the prince because I want to keep their names kind of simple this generation. Just for fun, and we'll make them more complex, like I said, as generations go by. Alright, that's extremely exciting. I think that Adam will just be tickled. He's going to flatter his mate and tell her how amazing it is that they have such healthy and wonderful children, which gets ready to have more children because we only have 5 days left, so might as well get moving on that. And meanwhile, we're going to have T, who is the eldest, go ahead and gather up a whole bunch of food, those berries to share. And we're going to have Blee start wandering around the island a little bit. She's faster on foot, so she's going to start wandering around because her stomach's going to get a little hungry. And Adam is going to be a little bit surprised that Eve is now expecting again. He can't seem to put two and two together when it comes to the babies, Adam. So he's going to start looking for more food resources as well, and being very thankful he still has some of the dried fruit from that protective parental plant that he landed on as a young cub. Alright, what do we have? You're kidding me! We had like literally a litter of babies. This is ridiculous. We now have 4 boys. 4 boys. This might as well be, we're just gonna call this a litter. We're just gonna say, because that was all born on a rainy day, that this is the same litter of like 4 nicheling baby boys who were just born at the same time. Talk about a huge family. What on earth? All right. Oh, and yes, we have a second one who's actually carrying home island immunity and also purr snout. Who's having purr snout? Oh, Eve had purr snout recessive and I didn't even notice. All right, so now we have New. They're gonna have to have more complex names now that we have actually made the family so big. All right. Oh, Nular, you look like a little tiger. Oh, I really wanted to keep their names pretty simple, but we're gonna name him Roar. Let's see. Roar. Yeah, why not? Roar. And then we're gonna go with his brother. Oh, look at his like straight stripes. Roar has like wiggly stripes. And then this little guy who we're going to go ahead and name. Let's see, we have New, Roar, who I'm just gonna name Rue, actually. So we have Pre and Rue, who both carry home island immunity. I love Rue's wiggly stripes. Like, that's amazing. And then we have this little guy who we're gonna name Va. So Pre, Rue, Va, and Nu. The 4 striped babies who all have toxic fang. And wow, they're I love them. I love them very, very much. And I love the idea that they were just one gigantic litter that Eve was like, whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot. And now we need to feed them. So this is indeed a lot. How many can we take to the next island? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can take 8 babies to the next island. I don't think Adam and Eve are going to make it. So we can try getting 2 more of their kids prepped to go. While we're also trying to figure out where there's going to be more food. So that we can have enough to eat. We don't have digging paw. We don't have the ability to collect all of these nuts. We do have the ability to do a little bunnel hunting, so we might try that. Let's have the boys start wiggling around. They're pretty excited. I think Eve is quite stunned at the fact that they have so many kids amongst other things. Here, we'll clear that away. And I think Adam is just going to once again praise her and be like, look at all of our wonderful children. He just can't imagine a happier life than this. And we're gonna send him out to try to do a little bunnel hunting. Oh, is that a... Oh, yes, yes, yes. I think we found another berry bush. Oh, thank goodness. He's found food. We definitely need this food. All right. Oh, no, the bunnel is eating the food. Bunnel, we shall eat you. I don't think that Adam would take kindly to anything that is messing around with the parental plants. But we'll stop at 8 babies because I want all their children to be able to go on to the next island. All right, we have another boy. There's a lot of boys now. This is quite intimidating. We're gonna go ahead and grab those berries. Who are you? And we just had a new nicheling show up out of the blue. Are you kidding? This is why I love niche. You just never know what's going to happen next. So maybe instead of having one last baby, because this little guy, Rodon, which I actually like his name a lot. Do we have a Ro? We have a Rue. So Rod. Maybe Rod. Rod? No, I like his name Rodon. I was gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna have to go with the whole arc of it now because it's just so much. But I love this female. Look at her. Except she's completely infertile. Ah! So we can't accept this wanderer into our group because she actually would have nothing to offer us. She can't provide any genes. She can do a little attacking, but that's it. And I don't think she could repay the food it would cost to invite her in time. So we're going to pivot and we're going to say that the arrival of Koana actually indicates that perhaps we should go, oh, this one has more spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, the arrival of Koana from this port tells them that there is more roaming to do to the right. So we'll actually take the right port instead. All right, that's very, very exciting for everybody here. And that means that we need to get at least one more baby out of Adam and Eve. And speaking of babies and speaking of food, let's jump for it. We're gonna see if we can do a little hunting, especially now that some of the boys are old enough to help out with the hunting. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we have so many children. All right, they're all gonna start spreading around, especially out of excitement of having the stranger having showed up. And I don't think, I mean, look at this. There's literally a litter of like 5 younger brothers. I have no idea what Blee thinks about this. She's about to be an adult soon too. Trying to find food here, trying to find food there. There's not a lot of food to be found anywhere, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and push deeper into these bushes. So T is going to clear the way. Oops, I was gonna have her clear the way, but that's okay. I think T is kind of realizing, like, we need to go somewhere if we're gonna have enough food for this whole big giant family we've got. And Eve has a few days left. I'm gonna have Eve jump up here, and she's going to be quite excited. Look at all the children they have. She never imagined such a large family. So she's going to be, once again, flattered by Adam. And once again, somehow, yes, okay, we got at least one nut. Once again, somehow wrapped up into wanting to stay around and have as many children as possible. Also, I think we need to unlock the genes. It's been so long since we've done that. Oh, I do! We need to unlock Nimble Fingers. We need to do a lot of swimming to get like all of the swimming things unlocked too. Oh, it's been so long I completely forgot we have to unlock these. This is gonna be so much fun. This is just gonna be absolutely so much fun. Okay, so we're going to carry on. Out of their curiosity, I think we're gonna have Adam and Eve's younger children actually help us to unlock the ability to get Nimble Fingers and Cracker Jaw. Just sheerly, even though we probably don't want to use Cracker Jaw, just sheerly out of like trying to nibble on all of the nuts and find something to eat. Nimble Fingers. We need 40 more moves to get Nimble Fingers. Okay. All right, let's carry on. Quite dramatic, a lot happening. Many children, soon to be very hungry if we don't find more food like immediately. So let's actually have these two do a little hunting together. Blee is going to jump over here. Pre is going to jump over here. And she didn't have enough attack. Oh geez, we're going to go hungry. Not good. Not good. All right, let's have New come and gather up these berries. We'll have a couple of the other boys. They're going to start doing like some digging. Come on, get us some food. Rodon's going to be jumping around. Oh, there's some food over here. All right, let's see. Adam, you have 2 moves left now. All right, Adam is going to, Adam, how long do you have? He has 2 days left to live. All right, I'm going to have him jump back over here to kind of watch over his family. And Eve is going to jump down. And I'm going to have her leave behind red brown fur. I want her to leave behind something really... Here, we're going to have her leave behind maybe... That's normal eyesight. Let's have her maybe leave behind blue eyes because she always has dreamed of the sea. There we go. All right. This is chaos. This is absolute, utter, complete chaos. Will we be able to get enough food? That remains to be seen. I think we need to do a little bit of hunting. T is kind of like, we really need some food at this point. All right, maybe we'll be able to snag that mole. But all right, let's look and see what the very last of the children that Adam and Eve shall have will be. Another little girl! And toxic fangs, toxic fangs, toxic fangs all around with Anna. Oh my word, this family. I'm telling you guys, this is amazing. All right, and little Anna also does not happen to have home island immunity. That is a big pity, but hopefully her birth and the birth of this gigantic litter of boys. I kind of love how we started with some girls, had a huge litter of boys, and now we're back to a couple of the girls. Let's see. Rodon, let's have you jump up here. Oh, thank goodness, food, food. Eat up, everybody. Feed your family. And I think T actually feels kind of like she's a little bit in charge, and she's getting some messages from Koana here about what the future might be able to hold for her family. She's got so many siblings to feed. How is she going to make that happen? There's children everywhere. They all need some food. Like, what's going to happen to all of them? All right, let's clear some of this grass away and this grass away. And I think knowing that her parents are so old, T just really feels a deep sense of responsibility in making sure that they're all going to be all right. But if they're all going to be all right remains to be seen because we have so many children. There's so many babies, like everywhere. Here, we're going to clear some of the grass away here and there. And we've got little Anna, and there we go. So, all right, guys, I think Adam is going to settle in next to his beloved mate. They only have 1 day left to live. He will actually pass away of old age tomorrow. And I think he's going to pass on whatever knowledge he can to his mini children. Rue and Va look pretty much identical. I think he gets them mixed up. So he just brings both of them to him to be able to tell them the story of where they're from, the history of Home Island, the meaning of their stripes, and his hope that one day his sons will find a way back home. So, if you guys could, do please leave a like for our gigantic litter of boys. What the heck? And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.